How's it going, everybody? All right, today is some Spartan training as well as high heart rate. So today's 14 miles. We're going uphill for 7. We'll probably end up doing about 2,000 to 2,500 feet of elevation gain. I just finished up the big hike, but doing this in the Saucony Endorphin Edge shoes. All right, 7 miles up. Took me an hour and 12 minutes, and it's about 2,000 to 2,500 feet in elevation gain. I'm not sure exactly how much because my watch is not covering that too well. So, all right, I'm gonna get going back, and I'm going to go through, if I were starting or training for my first Spartan race, what would I focus on, and how to make sure that I have fun doing it versus feeling like I'm gonna die. So Spartan races are definitely hard, and it depends on which one you do. I've done some in snow, I've done a lot of mountain ones, and I've done some that were just in a ton of sand where you're just going in sand pretty much the entire way, or mud. So first things first is figure out what Spartan race you're going to do, and then know what the terrain is going to be like. I would say most of the Spartan races are going to be a lot of uphill in the mountainous areas, but they have been adding different events. So see how the terrain changes completely once you get up in higher elevation here in southern Utah. Absolutely love it. Anyway, I get sidetracked. So make sure you know the terrain of what you're going to be on. If it's going to be a lot of mountain climbing, then you definitely need to work up your quads a ton, work on your uphill running, your technical downhill running. So that's key number 1, is get good at running, and specifically on the terrain you're going to be on. So the one I'll be doing in July is going to be higher elevation, and it's going to be hot, and it's going to be a ton of mountain climbing, a lot of switchbacks up, a lot of switchbacks down. So I'm going to be training for that. I'm going to be going out when I don't want to, when it's heat, the heat is going and it's hot, just to condition my body for that. So make sure you get running. There's a bunch of different distances. So there's the sprint, which is a 5K. There's a super, which is a 10K. There's a beast, which is a half marathon. There's an ultra beast, which is a 50K. So when I first did my first Spartan race back in 2014, I did not do enough running. I did not do enough mountain running. And I signed up for a beast, which back in those days, they could be anywhere from 14 miles to like 17 miles. They didn't have like a set distance. So what killed me on my first Spartan race is I did not train the mountains, I did not train the heat, and I did not train running enough. So first thing first is get more conditioned to being on your legs, running, and in the conditions that you're going to be racing in. Okay? Number 2, grip strength. Grip strength is absolutely crucial. There are a lot of obstacles that are grip strength heavy, and if you don't train that, being able to be hanging, let's say for a minute, being able to do that, you're gonna have a hard time. At least for the beast, you need to be able to hang for at least a minute and being able to switch between hands. So grip strength, I cannot tell you how many times I've seen or done myself where I didn't train grip strength enough and I couldn't even do something super easy that would have taken me 10 seconds to get across, and instead I missed it and I had to do 30 burpees, which for me take between 2 minutes to 3 minutes and absolutely crush your soul. So grip strength is crucial. Third most important key to me is being able to have good, extremely good back strength. So first, running, quads. Second, hand and grip. Third is your back. That is the number one thing outside of my legs that gets tired out the quickest is my back. You're doing sandbag carries, you're doing bucket carries, you're power hiking, which requires you to bend down and push off your arms and uses a lot of back. So especially lower back, critical to working that back strength. I can't tell you how many times that I absolutely was just not only dead because of my running and legs, but my back was on fire. And sometimes Spartan likes to be cruel and they'll throw a bucket brigade or some sort of heavy carry at the very end, and your back just can't handle it anymore. So back strength is critical, okay? Those are my top 3 tips. I would love to know if you are signed up for a Spartan race, and if you are, what one you're planning on doing. And if it's your first one, comment. I would love to hear your thoughts on how you're planning on training, because you want to make sure to train for these, because that's what I love about Spartan races. I mean, running is fun to me, but Spartan races is literally like being a kid again. Just going out, playing around, running, pushing your body to the limit. By far, as far as racing and the things that I've done, 100% my favorite thing to do because of how fun they are.